This is Big G. Welcome back. This is the second video that I'm uploading today, and we are playing Palworld. This isn't like a Let's Play or whatever because I played this before. I kind of know the gist of how Palworld works, but for those of you that don't, we're just going to get started. If you've ever played Ark Survival, any of the Ark games, it's pretty similar to that. A cross between Ark Survival and Pokemon, pretty much. They put them together and made Palworld. Now, in Palworld, it's a survival game, so like you can get materials, you can build stuff, you can build bases, you capture. In this case, it's what's called pals, aka Pokemon, but in this game they're called pals, and you can have, and they will work for you in your bases. Like they'll mine stuff, they'll battle other pals. You can ride them, you can kill them and eat them. You can do a lot of stuff. But you can make your own world if you want to do single player. You have that option to turn the multiplayer on or off up here. But this is my world, so I'm having multiplayer off because my cousin, his world is multiplayer, and just me and him play in his world. But in my world, it's just going to be me and nobody else. And this is what I like. I like to have custom settings here. So the difficulty is going to be normal. A lot of this stuff I don't mess with. I only mess with the stuff that is important. With the first one being the experience rate, we're going to max that out. So we're going to be leveling up like crazy. And you level up by crafting stuff, capturing pals, doing battles. You get experience, and we're gonna put that up all the way to 20, so we level up like crazy. The capture rate, I don't mess with that. Damage from pals, leave that alone. Damage to pals, leave that alone. The hunger depletion rate, we're gonna lower that. Health regeneration up all the way. Same thing with the sleep, so that our pals are always healthy. That's what we want, especially when they're working in the base. The damage to the player, we want that down. Damage from player, you can just leave that alone. The last time I tried to make a world, I had this up all the way, and I kept killing the pals in one hit, which I didn't want because I wanted to capture them. Player depletion rate and stamina, we want that lowered. Auto health regeneration up all the way. Work speed multiplier up all the way. Structure deterioration, we want that down. Raising the item production, yep, we want that up all the way. Gatherable items multiplier, we want that up all the way. Oh shit. Get that down. 3003. Okay. Gatherable objects health multiplier, we want that down. Respawn interval. Dropped items multiplier up all the way to 3. Item weight rate, we want that down to 0. Decay multiplier down. Item equipment durability loss, want that down. Don't mess with that. Want that down to 0 for the eggs. Enable raid events off. I don't like the raids. Predator pals, yeah, that's okay. Death penalty, no drops. Maximum number of bases, 4. We can have up to 20 pals max. No randomization. Fast travel's on. Okay. Alright, we are good. So we're gonna start our world. Okay. Yep, that's me. But I'm not a girl, as you can tell by my voice. Alright. Body, type 2. Alright, face. We're gonna go with this guy here. And then my eyes are green, so we're gonna go with green. Got some color. Let's make it green like that. There we go. And then I kind of have a dark green color. Right about there, I should say. There we go. Alright, my hair is brown, but let's get a different style. Let's go with this one here. Hair color is brown. What looks more? There we go. That's brown. Yep, that's about right. Alright, hair color. My eyebrows. Eyebrow color. Boom. There we go. Alright. Alright, my voice. That one's mine. Okay. Alright. We're good to go. We're going to start. Okay. Let's get the cutscenes here. It's just you waking up on the beach. Alright, here we go. And we get our first mission, and there's a compass on the top there that tells you where to go and that kind of stuff. So if you press the touchpad, you open up your map. Let's see here. Oh, what's that? Mamoros. Okay. There's over 100. Okay. There's probably about 200 of them, I guess. There's more than 150. 60, 70, 80, 90, 204. 204 pals. Okay. And look at that. We leveled up just by walking out of here. So when you level up, it'll say on the bottom you have unused stat points. So you press the start button, and then you hit R3, and you can allocate points and stuff like that. My cousin told me the most important ones are health and weight. You don't really need to worry about anything else. Work speed, you can do that if you want to, but it's not recommended. So we're going to do weight to start off with. Weight is important because when you mine stuff like wood and ore and that kind of stuff, you need a lot of weight so that you can carry a lot of stuff. And now we can go to the technology tab because we leveled up. So you want to spend points in stuff that's important, stuff that you would need. With this being the wood structure set, so we can build a house, repair bench to repair our equipment, a wooden chest for storage, a campfire, a power sphere so we can catch some pals, and then, of course, this one being pal box. But I can't unlock that because I ran out of technology points. So when I level up, I will get the pal box. The pal box, you will need that when making a base. But first things first, we gotta unlock this fast travel point here. And there we go. So we just went up 2 more levels just by doing that. So now we can go to our inventory and we can allocate some more points there. Back to the technology tab. Now we can get the pal box. And then all this stuff here. Softball bed, shoddy bed, old bow and arrow, the common shield, cloth outfit, cloth, and the feed box. You need all that stuff. Alright. So after doing all that, you'll see some wood on the ground. You want to pick up the wood. You'll see a lot of stuff just like on the ground, and you can pick it up, which is really good. Now we're level 5, so we'll talk to this guy, and he'll talk about being shipwrecked, blah blah blah, and then he says to hand over his device, and we do. And then she gives you a survival guide. The survival guide pretty much tells you what to do and how things work in the game, blah blah blah. Alright, so then you update your main mission. So we got some wood here, which is good, and then we can allocate some points here. As we leveled up, back to the technology tab. Alright, so now we need the berry plantation, the ranch, no more parachute, And that should just about do it. Alright, so, okay, so we got a mammal rest over there, level 34. To start off, you'd probably want to get a Lambo, but we don't have any weapons yet, so all we can do is just, let's get these berries, this, and we can punch them like this. You just punch him, and then when he's weak enough, you throw a spear, but we don't have any spears, so I'm gonna leave him alone. He is gonna attack me, but he's not gonna do anything to me. Leveled up, level 6. Get some more wood there, and we're gonna go down a little bit. All right, so we killed him. Oh no, he didn't. Okay, now he's dead. There we go. Okay. So we have to find a place to make a base. You can build one right here if you want, but it's technically not a very good spot. So we're gonna go right over there in that spot there. So that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go down there. Go past these pals here, and we're gonna build our base down here. Cause this is a nice open spot. Cause see, you got some stone down here, you got some wood. It's a nice open spot here. Plenty of space. There's some ore over there and wood. So this is a good spot to have your first base. So you press the up button, you will bring out the stuff that you can build on the fly. So this is all the stuff that I can build. We're going to start with a campfire because the campfire is going to keep us warm at night. So we're going to build that real quick. There we go. Alright. So now we're level 7. Alright, so I got some wool and some leather. So, next in the technology, you want the Palworld workbench, the stone pit, logging site, a bat, and that's about it. Okay, if you have some left over, don't worry about it. You want to save them. Alright, so we got some more points, and we're going to put them in wheat there. Alright. So, see, now it's nighttime, almost nighttime. And we got a campfire built, which is nice. Alright, so now we gotta look at the guide, blah, blah, blah. So, telling us to read it. I just do that, and then boom. Okay, so now we have to build a workbench. There we go. We'll build a workbench, and let's put it over here. And you hold down square to build it, and voila. Alright, so now we need to get wood. So you come up here and you just punch this tree. You get about 10 wood. There. Alright. So now it's saying craft a stone axe and a stone pickaxe. So we're gonna, there's the axe. So we make one of those, acquire it. Gonna make a pickaxe and acquire that. There we go. Alright. And we can make more stuff as well, so might as well make the cloth. But you need that later, and we can make a, there we go, a pal sphere. That's good for catching some pals. Alright, so now we need to mine some stone, so we can go right over here and mine some stone. Just like that, and look at that, we're getting a bunch of stone. That's what we want. We'll get about 100 of them. Perfect. Alright. So now it's telling us to produce a ball sphere, so we'll do that. Oh shit, I did not want to do that. I pressed the wrong button. My bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I got a ball sphere, so now I need to go catch a pal. So what we're going to do, I need some more wood to make the bat. Okay, so first we need to get some more wood, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna get some wood. There we go. And then we're gonna come back to the workbench and we're gonna make a bat. There we go. Gonna make ourselves a bat. There we go. Okay. So now we have a bat. And we leveled up to level 9 as well. Put points and weight there. Alright, next in technology, we're going to want the crusher. And come down here and you want the hot spring, the small feed bag, and the statue of power. You want that kind of stuff. Alright. So now we can move on and we can catch this land ball over here. We'll have to weaken it and then we can capture it. So that's what we're going to do. So we weakened it and now we're going to capture him. There we go. And let's catch this other guy too. There we go. Alright, so now we have 2 land balls. So once you capture them, you can go back to your base and you can deploy what's called a PAL box. And once you deploy the PAL box and you build it, okay. So now you can have PALs in your base. But it's recommended to build the beds first. So I can have a maximum of 1 PAL in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a land ball and we're going to put him in the base PAL. When you do that, there he is. So now he's in my base. Alright. So now I need to eat some food. So we're going to do that. There we go. Alright. So now I need to make a PAL bed. But to do that, I got to get some wood. There we go. Now I can make a bed for my little guy. And he's going to be over here. And build him a bed. And he came over and helped me with that, which is really nice. Alright, so now we're going to build a storage chest. And we're going to put that right here. Actually, yeah, let's put that right here. There we go. Alright, so with this, we can put our stuff in there. So all the resources that I have will go inside of that, which is really nice. Alright. So now it says mission complete, PAL box upgrade available. So you can upgrade the base. And when you do that, you get like these little missions that you can do. And when you upgrade your base, you can have more PALs and sometimes max number of bases. But it's nice to have more PALs working in there. So that's always really nice. So now it's telling us to build a repair bench. But to do that, I gotta get some more wood. So we gotta go back to chopping trees. And see, he's getting wood for me, which is nice. But I think I have wood in here, so I can grab that. I can grab the wood and I can put it back like that. But I still need to get some wood. So I'm gonna chop this tree here. There we go. Alright, now I can make a repair bench. And that's going to be right next to my workbench here. So right about there. There we go. And he comes right over and helps me build it. I can repair my equipment if I want to. Alright, we leveled up. Okay. There we go. Oh, I got it. There. There we go. So my weight's at 800 now. And next in the technology tier, we want nails, feathered hairband, three-shot bow, the primitive furnace, metal axe, metal pickaxe, and high-quality workbench. Alright, we want all that stuff. Alright. So now it's telling us that we need to capture another land ball. So we're gonna go do that, and okay, that's, we need to catch another land ball. So we're gonna go over here. Treefin is really good because, Tiefin is really good because he's a water pal. So let's catch him real quick. We'll weaken him, and then we'll catch him. Oh, I don't have any spheres. Oh, shoot. Well, might as well kill him then. Alright. So let's get this stuff here. Those blue things, they give you palladium fragments, and you can make spheres. Sometimes you'll find spheres like this one lying on the ground. But it's nice to do some mining so you can make more. And we'll get this one over here. There we go. Alright. And sometimes the pals will run away. Don't worry about that, because when you get a bow, they can't run away. Alright, so we're going to catch this guy. There we go. Alright, and we leveled up. Alright. There we go. Next is the pelt armor, medieval medicine workbench, and the meat cleaver. You want all that stuff. Alright. And now we can go back. I hear something, but I don't know exactly what it is. Oh, it's that chickpea down there. Alright. I should probably make some more spheres before I do anything. So, let's go do that. Let's go make some more spheres. And, okay, I can make 98 of them. Alright. Let's do that real quick. And notice how I'm getting experience by doing this. And so are my pals. So, level 13. I should probably get to 14 by the time I'm done with this. It just keeps on climbing up. 14. Oh, we're gonna make it to 15? Probably not. I'm almost done. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna make it to 15. Yeah. 15. Alright. And now we got 98 spheres and leveled up quite a bit there. Alright. There we go. So weight is at 1,000 now, which is good. So we'll focus on health next. Alright, next in the technology, we're going to want the crossbow, metal chest, average feed bag, sphere workbench, mega sphere, wooden board, mill, wheat plantation. Alright. I'm only unlocking the stuff that's important, so you don't really need any of that other stuff there. Alright, so now we need to make some clothes, and a shield and a parachute. Alright, so Well, let's craft a bow, because we are going to need the bow and arrow. Bow and, how many arrows can I make? 40. I can make 40 arrows. Alright, so we got a bow and arrow. There we go. Alright. So we need to make the parachute. We'll need wood and cloth. Cloth I can make easily. Alright. So make some cloth and acquire. Alright, so now I can make my cloth outfit. There we go. Let's make that. And then it automatically equips it. There we go. So now we got some clothing. Alright, so now we need to get a shield and a parachute. So the shield, we gotta get some fragments, some wood, and some fiber. Okay. So we need to go chop some trees down. That's what we need to do. There's some wood. Got some berries over here. There we go. Get some wood and fiber. Chop some trees down. There we go. There we go. Chop this tree down. Just like that. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so now we go back over here. I need to get the shield. That's parachute. I need that. Okay, got the parachute. Okay. And I can also make a feather hairband. Gives us a little bit of defense. So we'll make that. There we go. Alright. So all that stuff is good. Alright. So now we need to make a shield. Let's see here. I need some pallium fragments. So we need to go to where the stuff is. But let's try and catch a tiefin first. Because I am going to need a water pal. Let's try and get one over here. There we go. I got one, which is nice. And then let's capture this guy if we can catch him. There we go. Oh, he went out. Okay, well, let's try to catch him. There we go. Nice. And if we get 5 of each pal, you'll get an experience bonus, which is nice. So now we're going to get cold, so we need to go back over to the campfire. There we go, just like that. And stay right next to it. And we can actually cook stuff here. I can make 11 of these. You wanna make food as much as possible, because eventually your guy will get hungry and stuff. But if you make a feed bag, you can equip it, and when your guy gets hungry, he automatically eats. So that's going to be important to have a feedback. I got to get some leather somehow. Alright, so now we're going to focus on health. Alright, next is going to be the Mega Shield. And that's about it, really. So now I can make a Mega Shield. Alright, let's see. I can't make... Okay, the small feed bag, I gotta get leather. And I don't really know how to get leather. I think you need to just kill some stuff. Alright, high quality workbench, that, sphere workbench, nails and ingots and stuff. Storage, food, a feed box I can make. Let's go with that. We'll put the feed box over here. Let's open that and we'll put some food in there. There you go. I think I can make some more food. Make berries. I'll keep them with me. Alright, so I got the big berries. Now I need to make a shield. Alright. For the common shield, I need the palladium fragments. So, I need to do some mining. Alright. Sometimes you'll get palladium fragments by just, there we go, by doing that. Get some stones. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I can make a common shield. There we go, and we can equip it. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright. So now we need to find a small settlement. Alright. We need to find a small settlement. But before we do that, I need to make another bed, I believe. There we go. And I need to put a... Let's put Tiefin in there, because I need a watering pal. There we go. Put him in there, and... cloth. That stuff, that. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, let's see, what's next? Build a shoddy bed. Alright. That is actually easy, building a shoddy bed, because, you just have to build like a little house, and then you get the bed. So, you build a small little house, like that, and we put up the walls, just like that. There we go, put up the walls, and then last but not least, the one with the door. There we go. Oh, shit. And then you press square, you get in there, and then you can build the shoddy bed. There you go. Make sure you rotate it to however you want it. We'll put mine in the corner there. And then we build it. Boom. Easy peasy. And now the base is ready for an upgrade. And then I'll be able to have 3 guys in my base. There we go. And I build another bed. Like that. There we go. And I can upgrade my base again. Boom. Alright. Build a berry plantation and a Palworld workbench. So if I look at that, so here's the berry plantation. So the berry plantation, we'll put that. Let's put that right here. There we go. And then I'll put the seeds down, and then Chieftain will come right over and water them. And here he comes. Chieftain will come right over and he'll water it. There we go. Alright. So now we need the Palworld workbench. And let's say Palworld workbench. I need to get some more fragments. Okay, so I need to do some mining. Okay, I got 5 from that, so let's mine this one. 6, 7, 8. I got 9. That should be good, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the Palworld workbench. Let's rotate it that way. There we go. Alright. And deploy a PAL to the base. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get some more. Let's put those guys in there. Just so that we can upgrade the base. There we go. So a crusher, a stone pit, and a logging site. Alright. So this is basically what you do in Palworld, pretty much. I need to make another bed. There we go. There we go. Alright. So a crusher. Wood and fragments, stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. That's how Palworld works. You do base missions. You go around, capture pals, and they work in your base. They do stuff for you, and you can go to new areas and capture new pals and stuff like that. But for pals to work in the base, they need to have special abilities. Like you gotta have a pal for mining, a pal for the furnaces and stuff, so like a fire pal, an electric one for electricity, a water one for watering the plants, a plant one to plant the plants, and then you need one for logging and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. This is Big G. I will see you in the next video. Peace.